But you have to remember that music when you go turn in the quest, or else you have to go and kill him again, which is kind of sucky, so you better remember it. And I was right, you can't use the return to nearest town scroll in here. You have to get out of this little map area. But right when I get out, I'm gonna use it. Just have to keep on jumping over these guys, even though it doesn't really do that much. Pretty close to dying, but thankfully I used some pots. There we go, we're out, and we can still not use it actually. I thought you actually could. My bad. For some reason I did, I'm not too sure. But oh well. I think I read it on the same site that told me where it was that you could just use that, but whatever, it's not too big of a loss. So now that we did the boss and that looked like the last area, pretty sure we're done with this whole quest line thing. And so we just leveled up, which is really good. So now we're only one level away from level 40, which will give us some new equipment, which will be good. And now we get to listen to different song numbers and get to pick which one it is. And so, as you can tell, it's song number 2. Wait, no, it's song number 3. But I wasn't too sure, so I had to cut it and then watch the recording just to make sure that it was the right one, because I didn't want to get it wrong. And I forgot to show me getting it, so there's the amount of experience I got from that quest. And then you had to go and turn in back to that girl, so then I got that amount of experience. And then now I put in those stats, just the regular stuff, and I got Fatal Blow to level 20. It's 8 times for 180%. That doesn't really matter, seeing as how the Big Bang update nerfed this whole job class, so we'll be doing a lot less damage from those skills, but whatever. So we finally get to talk to him again, and he gets to have his giant ring when we had to do all that work, which is just awesome. So we got what looked like a ring and some bit more of experience. And then the June she's talking about here is all the way back at the very top. He's that NPC by the teleporter at the very top floor. Trying to check out what to do next. And so here's the thing that we got. Too bad we already have a ring which has better stats than it. See, we have 4 of these rings which have the same thing as it, except it gives us 100 HP and MP. Unless it was an earring, but I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure it actually was an earring, but I'll figure that out later. So this is the person they was talking about, the June service worker. And we accept the quest, and we have to get 10 VIP tickets from any monsters here in the Kerning Square place. And we gotta go in there for 10 minutes. So I thought it was like some really good training place, so I decided to try and get them the 10 tickets. As it turns out, the tickets are actually pretty rare. So fighting against the most highest level guys here is probably the worst idea. So the best thing to do for this, which I'll be showing you later, but for now we're just trying to see if they actually do drop one. Because right now I'm kind of doubting that they actually can drop it. So, from any monsters in the Kerning Square, but as you can tell they weren't really dropping it, so it's kind of confusing. So here's another empty compass, which won't really do us that much because we have to get 20 of each letter for each compass. So I'm not pretty sure we'd be able to get 40 of each letter, let alone 20. So I decided to go and try and defeat the lower level guys instead of wasting so much MP on them. What I thought of was to kill these guys because each one of them makes 4 of those little guys, and each of those 4 little guys would have a chance of dropping it. So I thought that'd be a better chance of getting them instead of just going after each one of those disc guys. They still don't seem to want to drop it, and so getting even more mad at this because starting to wonder if it's even worth it if it's this hard just to get one when there's 10 of them. But I could just be having bad luck and it might be a lot easier to get them, but with all these guys that I've killed it doesn't really seem like that's gonna be the case. And finally we get 1 invitation. So that's what it looks like. And we can get them from these little guys, so this is probably the best. And after you kill a lot of those guys in a row and then just bring them all into one place, this is how many I've gotten usually when I just go around the top and then just killing all of the big guys and then I save all the little guys for the end. And I did not waste MP, I just do these regular attacks. So they only have 1 HP. As you see, I get like 20 of those keychains. And then I start the cycle over again of just jumping around and killing them. That way when I jump I don't hit the guys on the bottom. Dropped a Katara, but I didn't really care for it that much because it wouldn't have been better than the one I'm using right now. So as you see, we have about like 30 guys following us. I think just makes it more fun. Trying to save even more MP by just using regular attacks the whole time, but that takes forever. So I thought I might as well just do triple stab. This would be a good time for the slash storm. I think that's the name of it, the one where you hit 6 guys at once. And they dropped another Katara. And they actually dropped the stuff that I'm using. But enough of that, I'll just cut to when I have enough. And so just found this last one right here. Well, this guy, this Evan over here to my right, was KSing me, so at least I got the last one, so I can just leave now. I have to go all the way to the top again because the guy was up there instead of being at the bottom, which is what it usually was. And I usually just go up to the top first, so I don't have to run into all those guys down there. I don't get why you would say no. So we have 30 minutes in here actually, I guess. And it turns out it's just the same place that we were at before. It has the cheap amplifiers and the fancy ones, and so this place is pretty much just a waste of our time because there's nothing new, there's nothing special, and nothing of use for us. So we basically spent about 10 minutes hunting for those tickets for nothing. I wish it would have told us. It would send us to the same place before, but I guess we have to learn that out the hard way. So as you see, there's also the boss that comes back too. She'll be right over here. And so it's the same exact as before, so I thought I might as well just kill him because it's decently fun, and I thought I'd see what would happen if I did kill him again. And I wasn't sure if the experience from him was a good amount or not, because I wasn't paying attention to that part when I killed him. So it's not too different from before, except this time we can actually hit 495. I think the highest one I just saw was, instead of hitting like 300s. So it might go a bit faster, but really it still will be a slow fight. So it's a bit more entertaining than just fighting all those guys down there before, but still, I think I'll just cut it to the end of this boss fight. Actually, well yeah, I did still fight him, so I'll just cut back to when I'm done. So, killed him again. This time he just does all these question marks when he dies. And apparently gives us barely experience and drops absolutely nothing. So, yet again, a waste of our time. So, it was a great thing that I checked out that quest and all. It's really good they added that in the game because I really wanted to fight that boss again,